What attributes do you look for when hiring managers and executives?
Well, I think probably the number one attribute at our phase is we're really looking for experienced people, right? So, given what we're trying to do and what where we're trying to take the company, in my mind, there's kind of two types of hires. You can hire somebody who's really smart and can figure it out, but there's a learning curve, right, that they've got to get up, or you can hire somebody who's done it before, and that's really the phase we're at, is focusing on people who've done it before, because we have smart people, right? We now need the smart people with the right experience, and that's really where, from a talent perspective, what I focus a lot of my time on, and making sure we find the right folks.
Was there an inflection point when that became a much higher priority than it had been previously?
Well, I think it's sort of driven by the funding. I mean, when you start a business, you beg, borrow, and steal for every resource you can, right? So you'll take anything, right? If somebody wants to work on this on a project basis and just kind of pro bono, you take it. If somebody wants to, rent you office space, you take it. What you find is that that's great when you're starting and the funds aren't there to support it. But as you go, the hard part with that is it just takes more time than it needs to. So then when you look back on a year and you're like, man, I futzed around and I didn't really get to my goal because, I had people only in it part-time. I had people thinking about it in a way that just wasn't driving the organization to the next level. So, my focus is really on, making sure that we've got the right folks there. But, you need the dollars to support the talent, right? So you got to make sure it all balances from a capital perspective.